Hi.
Well, since I came here, I've had a chance to see or observe people when they are studying, especially. And I mean, especially when Glenn gives us some time to prepare for our presentation. And usually we went to the computer lab and we do the research for the presentation and we make a PowerPoint, right? And then at that moment, I found out that the way you are preparing for the presentation is totally different from each other. So, well, last week was our group presentation about the Doors Open Day. And I was a team with Juan and America, she was absent, but America and Jamar, and yes, Weijan, sorry, Weijan. And at that time, we were preparing for the theater, and Juan was searching for the video, while America was searching for the pictures and the articles about the theater. So I think the way they approached to the topic was totally different. So today I'm going to teach you or introduce you about how to know your learning styles. So today I'm going to talk about 3 main types of learning styles, and simple tests, and last, the tips for your study. So let me begin with the first, about 3 types of learning styles. Well, there are a lot of learning styles, but I chose only 3 main styles, which are the most important things. So first one is visual. So as you can see in this picture, visual learners like to see or watch what they want to learn. So they tend to sit in front. This is not because they are this is not like they are teacher's pet or something, but just because they want to see and not to be disturbed by other people. And also they often close their eyes to visualize or remember something, and they imagine the things in their mind. And also they find something to watch if they are bored. So when you are bored, if you are visual learners, you try to find something to watch. And they benefit from illustrations and presentations that use colors. So here I use many colors, and the visual learners can benefit from these kinds of things. And also there are auditory learners, which they are good at hearing something. So they sit where they can hear well. So maybe they sit right next to the teachers so that they can hear well. And they hum or talk to themselves or others when they are bored. So when they get bored, they talk something by themselves, or they talk to someone else. And also they acquire knowledge by reading aloud. When they read something, they spell it out loud so that they can memorize something well. And they remember by verbalizing lessons to themselves. So when they want to remember, they repeat and repeat again so that they can remember easier. And the last type is tactile or kinesthetic type, which is they like to use their bodies to learn something. So they sit near the door or some place where they can easily get up and move around. So in this classroom, maybe the position of the Glance and the Veronica, it's easy to move around, and after when you have a break, so they used to sit in there. And they need to be active and take frequent breaks. Also, they remember what was done, but they have difficulty in remembering what they said, what was said, or what was seen. So they when they do something, they remember well. And so they rely on what they can directly experience or perform activities. To make it easier, I'm going to take some example of Arvanderi's presentation. And she actually cooked the magic sandwich in front of the class. And maybe if you are visual learners, you will enjoy the presentation because you can actually watch how she is making the sandwiches, right? But if you are auditory learners, you would like to hear what she was saying. So maybe you can remember well what she said about like vocabularies or something that she said about the ingredients. And if you are kinesthetic learners, then you will be appreciate more if you just come out to the front and you just make something with following her instruction. In that way, you can remember something. Remember how to make a veggie sandwich easier. Yeah. So now you learn the 3 major types of learning styles, and now you may wonder then what your types are, right? So I print some simple tests for you to get to know your learning styles. And I'm sorry. This too? Okay. This too.
Thank you.
And just 10 simple questions, so you can just read and check what you think is the most words that describes you. Don't think too much, just and if you're finished, just count the number, of A's and B's and C's, and